Well, guys, welcome to session 2 of The Return of the Nick 6. Time once again for our story to continue. As we left off after our first session, your party had defeated one of your mentors, Asahi, in a training simulation where wit and teamwork proved over physical strength in order to win you your guild logos, the recognition of your hard work, and your membership to the Shiroji clan and the Jinhee temple. Celebration was had as you were brought into the instructor's hall along with your with another party from your guild, your rivals as it were, who had successfully defeated their mentor using some tactics that you all found less than fair, but it worked for them. And you were told that you would choose one of your mentors, one of the Shiroji clan's fairy party, to accompany you on a quest to the mountains of the nearby city. You went to bed that night thinking about who it is you might choose to accompany you and what this quest might actually entail for you. Next morning, we will awaken. I believe that the first to awaken will be James and Z, the elves of the party.
We do be trancing.
Awakening from your trance, the first day as adventurers, how do you feel?
Junichi wakes up and he feels like he's ready to take on the world and see what's out there. He will skip over training today and go and actually help Saji make breakfast for the rest of the house.
As you come down early, your father is already at work, busy at work cooking breakfast for y'all, as he is going to be busy at work cooking breakfast for the rest of the temple. Soon after, you guys waking up early is the big advantage for him because he gets to make you guys food before heading in to make food for everyone else. Morning, kiddo. How you feeling? Big day today, right?
Ready for the day, father. Need some help?
Well, I'm just about to start making some food. Have you got any preference for what you and your brother want? Celebrate your first day as warriors of the temple?
Oh, I usually just like what you make, father. I don't really have much of a preference. I'm sure Zarin does, though. Zarin? Brother.
I could just go for some tea. Really? I'm not too hungry. Right now.
It is. Do you want do you want green? Do you want gray? Do you want black? We got some with fruits in it. What you feeling?
A green tea is fine.
Green it is.
Thank you.
And
Thank
for
you, Father.
kid?
Father, please make Zarin some food. He's gonna need it for the adventure today.
Easy.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to pack you guys an extra bit of lunch for the travel.
Yeah, I'll have some tea. Make it, Sorry, Father, I'm a little distracted today. What were your options again?
Whatever you like. We got some extra meats in. We got some bread, some bakes. I can whip you up some pancakes if you want.
Pancakes are great, Father.
Wonderful. I'll get cooking that right away. Your mother's out back training if you want to go say good morning to her.
I fear if I do that, Father, I'll end up training myself.
You know, that's probably a good fear. You gotta save your energies for the day.
Yes, I do, and I don't think she believes in that. I'll say hi to her from the window. I'll wave at her.
Yeah. She does not notice you at all. She is hacking apart some like hay straw made men, just like for swinging the axe and lifting them up in the air. But you guys have your breakfast or your tea, rather. Your father makes you some pancakes, whether you choose to eat them or not, and then also slips you a bag of some sandwiches for your travel, for your adventure for the day.
Perfect, perfect.
And then you head off towards the temple for your actual group meet. The rest of you wake up at your normal temple time, crack of dawn, first thing in the morning. It's time to party, people. You are, as you exit out, you're called into the training grounds where you left to yesterday, each of you. And there stands your mentors, the fairies of the Shiroji clan. So, which of us are you taking with you today?
Jaya, right? Is that
Jaya.
her name?
Gia, but sure.
Gia. I wasn't looking at the name. My apologies.
Gia. That's an interesting choice. But I'll make sure it works out well for you kids, don't worry. Just so you know, I'm not going to be doing quests for you. I'm there to make sure that you don't die. And that's about it.
And that's why we picked you. That way we don't get crushed, you know?
The other two only look the two other like fighters only look slightly offended. The druid is very obviously like, yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry. Just gonna grab some food. Go sit at a table kind of off to the side a little
There's
bit.
porridge prepared for you guys in the guild food hall.
Porridge. We're having pancakes.
That's because your dad can cook for you early in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's still your dad's cooking, so it's still gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yumi is currently in the middle of eating
Ugh.
heroes. Look at it.
I'm gonna like just get like really close, but like mind my manners because it's eating. Just observe and kind of go. What
What are you-
breed of cat is that? And just like
It's a demon cat.
eyes full, like sparkles and everything. Did you? Food first. I will deal with this later.
Seems you have some competition, brother.
I named her Kaya.
That's adorable.
Junie Zarin, as you guys get into the temple that day, you are greeted not by the Yosei, but by temple leader Junhee, who is waiting for you at the stairs. Boys, I'd like to have a word with you if that's okay.
Good morning, master. Please.
Morning.
I need you two to come over to over chat for a second. Let's go to the naughty corner.
The Nazi corner, yes.
Yep. And just a thing we have to go through quickly before you head off on your first journey. Congratulations, by the way. Your parents are very proud, as are the rest of us.
Thank you, master.
Now, there is two things to go through. First of all, if anything is to happen on this quest, you understand that we may have to change our minds about allowing you out on these adventures. We can't risk something like that going wrong.
I would assume Gia is keeping a strong eye on me and my brother. I will make sure everything is according to our values here.
Very good.
Try not to hinder anyone.
Next of all, have your parents spoken to you about an arrangement that's been made?
We've heard of no such thing. Is there something that we should be notified about?
It's not something that should bother you on your first adventure, just there are things that need to be discussed. Keep yourselves safe. If harm were to befall you, it could make some other things go wrong.
Well, I believe our safety was of utmost concern before this, but we will continue as you request, master.
Good boys. Now, head off.
Thank you, Master.
Okay. Like the chat now.
Oh.
We're all consuming your breakfast and going about your morning. You see the two brothers eventually making their way in. A little bit late, which seems off for them.
The camera. Oh, good morning, party.
Morning.
Through a mouthful, you'll hear morning.
Jujin just kind of gives like a half-hearted wave.
Hold on.
Yumi's gonna end up like picking up Kaya and just kind of plops her onto Iroh's lap. I think she likes you.
Breakfast?
Eros will let it happen. Eros will let it happen because like mid eye contact he's like sneaking her a piece of sausage and then bacon and then some egg.
Retsu, are you having breakfast?
Just
No,
everyone stares at Retsu.
Sorry.
Is Retsu enjoying some food this morning?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit.
He feels like an acai bowl kind of guy.
Sure, why not?
Unfortunately, there's just porridge.
It'll do just fine.
You can make an acai bowl from that porridge with some fresh fruit on top.
Where are we getting the fruit?
To be clear, it's not just gruel. You can have like jams and fruit and sugars and whatever in your bar.
No,
Oh.
Saji used all the fruit on our margaritas this morning. Sorry.
Yeah, margaritas? All right.
Damn. Sounds like a great start.
And sure, your meals are nutritious, and they give you like stuff they can make on mass, but they don't like starve you. They give you like nice shit.
Nope, we heard we heard porridge, and I heard
Yep.
pour.
We're not getting the freshman meals no more. Gosh.
Anyone feeling unprepared for this voyage?
And the fact that we don't know when we're leaving.
Well, pretty sure it's probably right after we're done eating.
Maybe.
As you say that, Gia comes up to you guys with a piece of paper. When we leave is up to you, because as I said, we're not doing this mission for you. And she hands you the piece of paper. Any decisions that you make, preparations we may need, how long you think we're going to be, supplies that you may want to gather before we leave, etc., you will make an assumption. This here is your quest details.
Master, is there a leader of the group assigned by the guild, or is that something that we do?
And that is up to you. Obviously, we chose Riku to be our leader, but not all parties have a leader. That is entirely your choice.
So this is important.
Well, this is
It is important.
Proceeding to do this.
God, not a clan. This is a temple that prides itself on freedom, so I guess not having a leader could be beneficial in a way.
Yeah.
We
What do
haven't
you all
worked
think about
together
this?
enough to decide something like that, I don't think.
It's far too early.
Not saying never, but at least not now.
Well, then, as a collective,
anyway.
we should find out.
It's kind of our
Ready to go?
decision.
Gia's put the quest details on the table for whoever wants to actually read it.
I'm reading.
Okay. In the nearby town of Mise, a mining town as you all well know, where the majority of the income comes from the workers of Mise, heading into the mountains that the town is built on, and mining into the caves. There's been an incident recently where a large group of miners has not returned. Many of their spouses, families, have begun to worry, and no one can seem to find the head of the mine. The person who runs the company, no one knows where he's gone to. So, in desperation, these spouses have collected up a pot of gold and sent a request into the local guild, you guys, to come to Mise, go into the mines and find the missing worker.
We know
what was
how
that
long it
about
takes
a
to get to
large
Mise?
family?
Mise, if you have carts, it's about half a day. If not, then a full day.
What was that about a large family?
Was that about what? Sorry?
A large family.
Yeah, I bet.
Not a large family. So the families of all the workers, a large group of
Okay,
workers is
gotcha.
missing, and all their families are worrying about them.
Gotcha.
We should see if we might make it easier, a little quicker. If not, a day's walk
Um,
isn't the worst.
Cart would be preferable. Chia, is it possible for us to get a cart without too much of an expense?
Carts are easy enough to acquire. We have a supply of them ourselves if you can convince the stableman that they're necessary. Well, there's only so many to go around, and other members of the guild need them. You need to make it clear that your case is one that where they're needed, or otherwise get your own ones.
Right, so we're
Then-
walking.
It shouldn't be too difficult. This request came in yesterday as well, so a full day of missing. At least a day, 2 days, because there was enough time for them to be recognized missing and then for the message to get here. You've at least had
I
2
feel
days
that
of
is a pretty
workers missing.
urgent request. We should probably head there as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Junie's gonna get up. I will go speak to the stableman then. Brother, do you wish to join me?
Yeah, I'll join you.
Think about what
Yeah,
other provisions you might need as well.
Mm-hmm. Do we need to
I can
touch
ask my
base
father
with someone
too.
else?
Rations are not something that we have here. It's something you have to go into town for. Although there is also the town there, so as long as you have enough to travel.
Well, if we get a
Yay.
cart, it's only half a day's trip too, so it won't be an issue. We all had a meal this morning.
Pack up the porridge. Let's go.
We get there as fast as we can. Get food there.
Get a plastic bag, pour it in. Pack up porridge.
Grab a satchel, you know?
Bagged porridge.
We'll season the leather a little bit.
No, stop.
We will provide you. The temple provides us with whatever we may need in terms of, say, tents, sleeping commodities, ammunition for arrows or etc. Arcane, like, I don't know what I don't do spells, but whatever you spell people use to cast your spells, the batshit dust that you use for fire and all of that. That's a real thing. I think it's Wildfire uses batshit.
It's a common thing for firebolt. So
Wait, where was it again? It was in compose and then.
You just carry around bad shit in your fucking
Yeah?
pockets.
No. Yes.
Caleb did.
You sure did. That was my first thought. I guess I'll go and grab the tent and such. Sleeping bags, maybe? Or does everybody have a bedroll?
I think the rest of us, while these two handle getting the cart, the rest of us can get all of the equipment everyone needs and carry it over.
I feel like that should be fine.
Yeah.
Once we collect everything, we go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You all go to collect everything. You guys are given your provisions in terms of bedrolls and etc. without much hassle. Junie and Judy and Zarin, you guys head over to the stable, where you find the stable hand is at work feeding to some of the horses.
I'm gonna nudge my brother.
You would have seen him around. You would have met him before. He's not like a absolute stranger. No one at the temple really is. I'm just pulling him up for you. That's interesting to see you here. How can I help?
We were wondering if we can borrow a horse and a cart to get to our mission. Perfectly okay if not, but it would really help us out.
Oh, what mission do you need them for?
There's a mining town in Mise that said the miners have gone missing, and it's already been 2 days basically. We're trying to get there in a rush.
That does sound like a bit of a rush. 2 days of missing miners. That's unfortunate. How many are you gonna be needing?
But there's 6 of us? Wait a minute. I didn't see Ezra this morning. Did you, brother?
Ezra does not seem like he wanted to be here at this meeting today.
You were informed that Azra has had a little bit too much to drink last night and basically is not going to be joining y'all on your mission.
Ezra seems to have let the masters down for today. I fear for his continuation at the temple, but it seems we are at 6 today, brother.
It's 7, including the Gia.
Oh yes, Gia. I assume she could just run along with us from the side.
7 of you. 7 of you. Okay, I'll give you one of the larger carts. We're not having too many people take them at the moment. As long as you're back quickly, they might need one within the week. So
we won't have any delays, and we won't make any stops on the way.
I would hope so, boys. He takes you over to a cart, and as he says, it is a larger cart. It's mounted by 4 horses. And it's ready to take the 7 of you plus camping equipment.
We will return shortly for our departure.
All right, I'll get them all ready for you.
What do you think this arrangement is, brother? I'm really confused as to why we had to be talked to off to the side. But it's an arrangement where we need to have even more concern for our safety.
Not that you mentioned it, I think I overheard Father say something about a marriage, maybe?
Oh no, brother, you're out of your mind.
I could have misheard. I mean, he was talking very quiet.
Have you been listening in on our father's conversations, brother?
They always seem to think I'm asleep most of the time when I'm at home.
You are easily kept up, but I would appreciate it if you use a little bit more discretion.
Sometimes you hear interesting conversations, brother.
Well, keep me out of it. I am going to. We should head. Why would a marriage solve any of the tension's problems?
I have no clue. You got me on that. I
I
don't
hope
think
he's
either of
talking
us are
about you.
ready for marriage. Do you?
Well, I hope he's talking about you.
You guys, after that interesting conversation, start heading back and meet up with the rest of the party who have are collecting all your gear.
Yo, bro, chill.
Yeah.
We're about Johnny Depp to the fucking.
Yeah, I went earlier.
I'm like, hey, yo.
He is the animal keeper.
Fucking Arrows is trying to get capped.
Walking up to the group, or from behind. Rada, what's up?
I didn't push it.
Just kind of walk over, drop everything, give him a high five.
Arrows fully drops all the gear that he's been carrying with the rest of you to run past the 2 boys and high five the animal keeper. Arrows! You going on this adventure too? I heard you graduated at last. Congrats.
Yep, this is the party that I got. Just
That means I can't rely on your help here anymore then.
No. So which ones did you set us up with?
The boys said there's 7 of you with gear, so I want you give you guys the big one.
Ooh, good. I'll examine the
And I will
horses.
the horses here are pretty well in line. They're not. He didn't give you the war horses, but he gave you some of the nicer horses and then a decent cart with some weather protections on it.
Arrows, if you're friends with the animal keeper, why didn't you speak up?
You didn't ask
You
him.
don't prefer to have these conversations if we can.
You didn't ask.
Not only that, but everyone
I didn't
needs
want
to
to
experience
assume.
something new.
I need to delete a local commit. Hold on.
You need to gain experience where you can. Hmm?
You were coming over here anyway.
Yeah, but you need to gain experience too. How many adventures have you gone on?
Can answer that. None.
Is
Oh?
saving my brother from
Like, if I
trouble,
win this now-
does that count as an adventure?
Depends. Do you think it was an adventure?
No, unfortunately.
Well,
Then no.
then no. If you did, then it was, and good job.
Would you consider this an adventure? Speaking to the stable hand.
I mean,
it's
a new
not-
experience always can be an adventure if you make it one.
You know, I feel like I would have heard those words from a psych or a or someone trying to tell my fortune.
No.
Are you trying to give me a fortune, Arrows?
No, I don't think that's in my wheelhouse.
You know,
As I'm
actually,
rubbing
I
on the
like being
horse.
fortune told. I think
Well,
I could use a
I've
good fortune
told
teller.
the boys, and he's looking to you, Arrows. I told the boys I need them back by the end of the week because there's going to be a mission where they're needed.
Yeah, this should take us
So you guys have to
maybe
be quick with this.
should take us maybe 3 days max. Half days travel there, day maybe 2 there. So maybe 4 days max.
Well, I look forward to seeing your return.
Yep.
And he saddles up the last horse. You got 4 horses in the cart. Here, let me help you put your get your supplies into the storage pots, and he starts helping you guys with your camping gear and everything. And you is there anything else that you want to do before you leave off to Mise? Okay.
Oh, who's driving the cart?
I'll drive.
Good luck. That one right there. She's kind of bitchy.
Can I go speak to that one right there?
It's the second. Technically, it's the first horse on the left.
I'm gonna go approach her and just give a little slight nod of my head. I hear you'll be taking care of us today. I don't have speak of animals or anything. I'm just talking to the horse. I'll try not to steer you in a bad way. Please don't hurt me.
Arrows from the cart is gonna Junie. I'm gonna throw a carrot at him.
I will try and sleight of hand grab the carrot.
Oh, I'm tossing it. There's no sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll grab it and try and feed it to the horse.
So now they know who you picked as the favorite. Oh.
Why would you do this to me?
Because it's hilarious.
I'll also hand Sujin, Zarin, and Retsu a carrot to give the other horses. That way they can just meet who they're traveling with.
Yeah, I'll go
feed 'em
feed a
carrot.
horse. Yeah. I'll go do a different one though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not all the same horse, which is.
It might seem silly to introduce / just feed a carrot to a horse, but they're not as dumb as you think. These animals can help at any moment.
That's why I wanted to give my proper respect. Well, I've never driven a cart before, but we'll start today.
I'll sit up front with him.
Okay. Are you helping him, or are you?
Yes,
also
I will
controlling
assist.
him?
I will assist.
Okay.
Is this a second adventure you're sending me on Arrows?
Yeah, I've been on a few little ones. And he'll kind of like play at a tuft of like streak of gray hair that you notice that hasn't been like very noticeable. Yeah.
I was more pointing towards you forcing me to drive this cart when I know you can do it.
Well, it's good to learn.
I see you're going to be my guide during all this, huh?
No, I'm just here to help.
Do I believe you at all?
You should. I literally am just here to help. You're figuring this out. Like, there's no hidden intent behind it. I'm not like pulling your leg. I am legit just here to help.
Well, if I start steering toward the tree, please stop me, and I will attempt to start this up. Fucking Spider-Man 1 style, just trying to figure out what I should do to
A car? Good God.
to get the horses to move.
Okay.
Go,
Roll
Web,
animal
go.
handling with advantage because you are being helped.
Okay. 14.
With a 14, you get them moving, and it is a little difficult. You like, oh, okay, and then you see them go like move, and you're like, the strings are pulling, like the leashes that you're holding them by are kind of like pulling. And you're like, oh god, and you're like falling off, but they are like moving in the right direction, not in the fastest way or the most efficient, but they are moving in the right direction.
Good. I will continue this part Karting. Yeah. Trying not to say drive. It's karting. Sydney made me self-conscious about about being in the driver's seat.
Okay. And that's going to be your travel. So, you are leading it, so please roll me. 1 second. As you travel out from the temple, the quickest route for you is going to be going around the back of the temple, over like those little slopes of the mountain, which go like it to take you back into the village a little bit. Because you guys aren't on the mountain the same way Mise is, but you're connected to it still. So you have like the nice hills and everything to kind of travel down. So that's the fastest route for you to avoid, cutting directly through the city and going straight into the town of Mise. But please roll me. As you're traveling through, the forest starts to get a little bit denser. Fucking, where's the right thing? Roll me a d8 and a d12.
8 and 3. 8 for the D8, 3 for the D12.
So a total of 11.
Correct.
Interesting. You guys travel through this woodland area, and you're on your way. It's a little bit slow for your liking. The rest of you kind of notice that you're not going the fastest that you could be, but Junie is new to this, as you're all aware. It is gonna take you guys a little bit longer than planned to get through, unfortunately. What's everyone's passive perceptions?
15.
15.
12.
14.
13.
14.
Whose was 15?
Junie.
Junie, you as you're like moving the horses through, they stop for a second, and you're like, why are they stopping? You're trying to get them to move, and you just see a little shadow flicker between some of the trees ahead.
Arrows, we have company. Can you signal the rest?
Did you point it out to us, or at least me?
I just said arrows, we have company, and then I pointed with my eyes, but I didn't make it apparent that I was pointing out.
All right. Eros is gonna kind of lean back towards the rest of the group quietly. Not frantically, but looking back at everyone. We have some unexpected guests outside. And I'm gonna make eye contact with Gia, right?
Yeah, gee.
Pronouncing her name right?
That is correct, yes, Gia.
And then looking at the horses, or turning back and looking at the horses, are they tracking it with their ears at all?
No, they froze for a moment, and then they seem to have almost gone back like it didn't happen. It seems like they were almost stunned for a second, then they're gone back to normal.
Shall we walk outside the car? Maybe do a little. What's the word? Patrol
I'll hop.
type of deal?
I'm gonna hop down.
Reconnaissance?
I'm gonna hop out.
Just so
and
you
start
know, so
walking.
it is still early hours of the day. You guys woke up and had breakfast at daybreak, and it's only gonna take you a few hours, maybe 6. It was gonna take you 6 hours to get there because of the slow riding. Maybe 7 or 8. So you're not that far in. It's still bright. when I say a shadow flickered between the trees, it's not like a, you know, little bit of dark. Like
getting
there's
dark.
something dark moved in broad daylight.
I'm gonna go walk along the cart. That way it knows, or whatever it is, knows that there's more than just them two. Give a little bit of presence.
Can I make a perception check and try and see what is out there?
Go for it.
17.
17. You're looking out and you're like, what could I have just seen? And you just hear like a fluttering of wings as you see a dark bird fly overhead. Very fast.
How big was the bird?
From what you could make out, a lot bigger than it should be.
I'm just gonna call out. Stay inside. It's a bird. We should keep moving. Eros, can you get this into higher speeds?
I'll hop back up on the cart once everyone's in. And I'll take the reins.
You guys don't want any help up
Okay.
front? I'll climb up there, or
Help would be appreciated.
I'll kind of like climb behind them, not sitting on the bench, but like kind of like standing, keeping watch, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
If there's like room to stand behind them.
Yeah.
I'll be
I'm
looking at the
going to-
back side of the cart.
I'm going to hold my action to grapple should the birds try and go after one of the horses.
Yeah, at the mention of birds, I'll like keep eyes to the sky kind of deal. Just looking for anything.
Understandable.
And then we kick it up.
But
into
do
high
you guys
speeds.
continue moving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Arrow, since you are now in charge, since you know these horses, you can roll me with advantage. Your
Yeah.
check.
Animal handling?
Indeed.
Yes.
Let's see.
So that's a nat 20 plus 5, so 25.
Nice.
Okay. Goddamn. All right.
Oh, that's the speed we should be going. Okay.
You're gonna make up for James's slower earlier.
While
slower
I'm
speed
doing-
earlier, so you guys.
While I'm doing it, I'm like kind of giving him eyes, like pay attention, like half pay attention to what's going on. That way he's like,
His eyes are trained on the sky still, so he kind of ignores you in that instance.
Why exactly were you the one controlling the horses in the first place?
Eros seems to enjoy watching me struggle. It seems.
This is much
that's
more
not
to-
completely true.
well, this is
I
just
don't
much
mind
more efficient.
usually, but this seems like a important situation to not be at the reins.
Do I see anything in the sky?
Roll me perception.
I'm also looking from the back side of the cart.
Understandable.
Can I assist Suju?
I got 18 for my
Yeah.
roll.
Yes.
Yeah, he can help you, so you can do it with advantage.
Didn't help me. That's a 16.
Still a decent.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no sign of anything. Even the bird that flew past before seems to have hidden somewhere.
Can I do an inside check? I want to see if that bird was running from something now.
Sure.
22.
You're not sure what a bird that big would be running from.
But did it seem like it was trailing us? Like, thinking back on it?
No,
like-
it flew behind you. It flew from in front of you forwards behind the cart.
So it could have been running from something.
How big was this bird?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, are we talking like giant owl or like?
We're talking like
pterodactyl?
you've seen smaller Aarakocras.
Okay. So it's
Like you've seen people birds that were smaller than this bird.
Oh. That puts this into perspective a little bit more.
a little bit more, but
A little bit more.
how?
So you're saying it's
That's
about the
probably
size of a
like
Goliath?
No.
I mean, in bird perspective, kinda.
You don't
I'm
have a
saying you're
way-
probably looking at like a good 6 foot something of the body.
Love that.
That's what I thought.
Does anybody
Impressive.
Does anybody have a way to like detect magic to see if there was like something weird with it? Or could sense it? That's just
We have the
Ugh.
same master. Don't look at me.
I think the only class that would have detect magic would be you, Sydney, and you didn't choose to go with that class for this.
okay.
Fucking yeah.
Actually,
Oh, David. Oh,
I could have it. I didn't change my spells this morning. Because I forgot spellcaster.
I do have the rule spell. Every single spellcaster can change their spells every long rest. So, if you want to have it prepared, you haven't used anything yet. So,
Yeah. I will
If
change.
that's the case, I forgot to do mine too.
But all right,
just
boom. I have detect magic, magically. So I can do it. It's not very far.
Ugh.
Only 30 foot radius.
Really? I thought it was
Yeah.
really
sure.
Damn.
So like I could do like a lap around.
If you want to use it or not.
I mean, it could
I
be
do
taken
with
off.
detect magic. I also give you like a trace. Like if something's been there, I tell you, like strong faint. You know.
Well, how far have we moved since that bird?
I'm gonna say that you guys have only just started moving up again.
Okay. I will cast it as we're because it's just an action.
You cast detect magic, and you look up at where the bird flew above you in the sky. You know, like when a plane flies by and it leaves like that chemtrail.
Mm.
You see a black wisping smoke fly through where it flew past you, and then just stop at some point in the sky. But as you follow it back to where the bird came from, you see it descending into the ground of the forest ahead of you. And as you get the school with detect magic, you would recognize this black wisping smoke as necromancy.
Whoa! I immediately nope. We're not going further. I will inform the group of what I have found out. And is it just like a small area where the bird came out of, or is it, like if I got off and started to head forward, would more start appearing?
It seems to be the single bird, like a trail of where the bird has gone. So wherever it came from, there is that on the ground where it started to fly up. And then you mentioned this to the whole group.
Mm-hmm.
At this, Gia's going to immediately ready her sword and be like, okay, that's just a little bit concerning.
Thank you.
Great hearing that from you. Any
She's
insight?
going to move past you guys and hop off of the cart. Follow slowly, not directly behind.
I will do as she says.
Yep.
I will.
Gotta
Yep.
keep distance. Will do.
I rolled an 18 for stealth.
Are we stealthing or are we? What are we doing?
If you're
Behind you.
stealthing, it's stealthing with the cart.
Wait,
Unless
are
you
we?
want to abandon the fucking cart.
Oh no!
I thought
the
we were
fucking
abandoning
part.
it. Wasn't
No,
Gia about
I'm
to
with
go
the
first?
cart still.
Didn't say Gia to follow. Did she just say to follow behind?
Eris,
She said to
do
follow
you wanna
behind. You
sit
can
with the
follow
cart?
her with the cart.
Oh, with the cart. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh,
I think
I thought we were going
two.
off into the woods.
I thought so too. I'm following now.
No, I think two of you should be with her or close by, and the rest of us will stay with the cart.
I'll do it.
I'll stay with the cart since I have detect magic going.
I'll hang behind.
That could be
I'll
pretty
stand next
stealthy.
to Gio.
Okay. I'll stand behind Eros still and kind of do that.
For those of you who follow behind, roll me a stealth check, please.
Mine was terrible.
We love that.
Still 18.
Mine's 11.
Was it just you two?
I think so.
Just you two?
Leave it.
Okay.
That she only asked for two, right? I mean, that arrow
As
said
you-
we needed to.
That's fine. As you follow behind her, you see that she stops as she's looking over something on the ground. Do you guys get all the way up to her?
Yep.
I stay a little bit back from
As you
Yuichi.
The cart and the horses are gonna
Yeah,
stay
just-
at least like 10 feet.
Okay, as you guys get up to it, you see on the ground a large bird. Not black and shadowy this time, but in this case, you recognize it. It has to be the same one you just saw, but instead of a black shadowy figure, it's a majestic white feathered owl. A large 6-foot. Giant magic birds are not an unknown thing. It's just the kind of form of that last one that's slightly concerning. This is a large, majestic creature. Beautiful white wings with gold tips. And it lays on the floor dead, its flesh half burned away by dark magic.
So the bird flew over us in the opposite direction and then flew back, or is it dead away from where we came from?
What it seems like might have happened
Okay.
is some sort of ghost or something from this dead bird just flew over you.
Gotcha.
Something emanated from the dead bird and then flew over us. That type of deal.
A shadow that mimicked the body of the now dead creature.
But
Got it.
black and shadowy.
Yeah, a shadow.
I just looked to Gia. Well, Master, what do we do in this situation?
She looks over to you, Eros, or calls over to you, rather, because you're a bit away now. Your detect
Oh.
magic's up. Can you see? Did it leave? Is there anything around us?
I'm gonna hop down from the cart and walk towards the front of the horses. Gauging, going kind of not too slow, but just a casual walk pace. Checking my surroundings to see if I see anything else with detect magic. And then I'll get closer to them if there's nothing.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything.
No, there's nothing else here, but why would necromancy be on this owl? There's no one here. There's nothing else here.
The Archimedes is a highly intelligent creature. They're known for hanging around in very dense woodland area and helping lost travelers find their way out of it. So seeing one around here is a little bit rarer because you're in a woods, but it's not like the heaviest woods. You can still see where the light's coming from.
Right.
They have 3 eyes, 2 where a normal eye would be, and then 1 that rarely opens on its head. That eye is said to have extra knowledge that the Archimedes can call upon on rare occasions for situations. As I said, they're probably around 6 feet in size, just in body. white and gold wings. Peaceful, very helpful, very intelligent, fully sentient.
I'm sharing this with everyone, but also at like the same time, like magic material is a thing. So,
I'm a good guy. I can't do it.
anyone got a knife?
Zarin will hand him his dagger.
Perfect. I'm gonna turn to Gia. Could we start, or how quick do you think you can dig a medium hole? I want to at least bury it properly. These guys are known for being helpful. Whatever did this was not looking to be helpful.
If we're not under immediate threat, I can get one done.
Please. And then I'll just kind of start working on popping out the eye, the third one.
Yeah, because Archimedes are sentient. They're just resources from them are extremely rare because no one wants to kill a full person. So
Yeah.
like,
That's
its feathers, its eye, and its talons are going to be all fairly useful resources.
Yep, we're taking some of all of that.
Junie is not watching any of this. He is just looking around and not watching the dismemberment that's going on.
Zarin is the opposite. He'd be like, "Do you need some help?"
If you want, you could hold the feather out like this, and then I'll start working out.
This is either, I think this is medicine or survival. Up to you.
What are you better with?
I'm the same with both of them. So
Okay, we can roll survive. Let's do medicine. That way we get more precise, clean stuff.
You can either both roll or he can give you advantage.
what's your medicine at? Yours is higher than mine, so I'll give you the advantage.
All right, dope. I'm taking my time since we don't seem to be under any pressure. Also, the fact that like I don't want to have like bad juju from the universe. I'm taking very like good measures to do this politely, and like we're burying them. And thank God for. Oh my God!
Oh no!
So we're gonna go with that 6.
A 6?
Yeah, because I don't have inspiration.
You're like, okay, I gotta do this. You're like, Zarin, hold it out. I gotta do this like very carefully and professionally. And Zarin helps you pull it out, and you get a dagger, and the dagger goes straight in the middle of the eye.
I was on the wing. I
On the wing. Okay.
He did say the wing.
I did say the wing. I was asking him to hold the wing out.
Okay.
So if
And
I
he
fuck
pulls
up
out
some
the wing,
feathers,
and you're like trying to pull some of the feathers out, and then you accidentally rip through the wing muscle and like crack one of the bones on the body.
Maybe I should do it.
yeah, I'll hold it. You do it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Then I'll do it.
As you're doing this, Gia's going to look to you all. Someone said, what do you do now? 2 options. If you're too freaked out by this, we call it off, we go back to the temple, I come back with the rest of the Yoseis and we fix this. Or, we're not in immediate danger, we continue on our mission and I sending stone when we get to the next town to have someone come and investigate.
Oh,
How brash is my character? Fuck.
I'm not turning away.
Like to keep going there, miners.
Yeah, the miners
No.
are missing. I think they're the priority right now.
As
There
long
are
as
people that need our help. We can't turn them down.
As long as we get to the next town soon enough. I mean, half a day. We're not even that far from the temple right now, so it won't take them long.
also, if you want, I can message.
Message is really close, though.
Or I have not message. I have sending. I think.
Oh.
Let's see.
I doubt it, sending's a third level
No.
spell.
You're right. I don't.
Oh, I was like, oh. Sending. Could have been nice.
I got a 10, Kieran. For medicine.
Damn.
No feathers for us.
Are you also on the wing?
Yeah, I'm starting on the other wing.
I think for Zarin, it's less of a it's less of a mistake. It's more of a lack of care. So you can get the feathers, but they're all going to be very bloody and not in a nice state.
Would you like a hand handling the eye?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just slow right now. I'm really.
Are we going for a medicine check here? Is that what it is?
Medicine or survival?
Go medicine, I think. It's the same thing. Let's go with the medicine roll.
With advantage? Oh,
Oh,
nice.
there you go.
Fucking finally, the doctor steps in.
Yeah. All right.
He's like,
As
get
you
out
guys
of
are
amateurs.
as you guys are fucking up this wing, Red Suit, who's been very quiet up to this point, just kind of walks up. What do you use to take the eye out?
We're gonna lock it.
Might as well just take the dagger.
Walks up, basically like flicks a dagger and pops the eyeball out clean as anything. Red Suit, I need a wisdom save from you, please.
I got rid of it.
Alrighty.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The copy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's a 7.
What did
It's
you
a
get?
No, it's a natural one.
It's a 7.
Did you nat 1 this wisdom
That
save?
one. Yes.
Can I transfer my inspiration? Is it transferable?
You can give him the inspiration if you really want.
Because I feel like this is about to be really bad.
Well, nat 1 saving throws give you a permanent injury, so.
Go ahead, take the inspiration. Go ahead, it's yours. Reroll.
What is it?
Just reroll.
Just reroll.
Is it a okay?
Yeah, inspiration
It's a
is
reroll.
yeah.
Well, that's a little bit
That's a
better.
lot better.
Hey.
It's a bit better.
What
That
was
was
it?
horrifying.
23.
Wowzers.
What did you
Got a
get?
23.
23, beautiful. Much, much better. So you're not gonna take damage off of this. Thanks, Sydney. But you take out this eye, and as soon as you get it in your hand, all of you see this little flicker of blue, the last glowing arcane energy of the eye. Red Suit, in your head, you hear the cries of pain of this bird. You feel a cold burn ripping away at your chest, exposing your ribcage, the flesh melting away like acid. You feel teeth and claws ripping apart every inch of you for just a second, a flicker, and it stops.
You alright, Retsu?
I'll manage. I have no idea what that was.
Did something happen when you touched the eye?
All of you saw the blue glow with the eye lit out.
I do my best to describe the sensation of what it was, though it still feels kind of indescribable.
I have a
All of
strong
you hear the
feeling that
details of the suffering of this creature that Retsu just experienced.
I vote we leave this bird alone. No
I
more
have a
trying to
strong
get
feeling
this.
that whatever killed the bird probably wants to finish it and eat it. We should probably go.
I think it's time to move along.
Let's at
If
least
you really need its
do the
parts,
burial.
bring it in. If you really need its parts, then bring it with you. You can bury it somewhere else. I'm sure it didn't have a preference.
We got the eye. We're good. And
Yeah,
maybe
Gia has finished the roll.
Perfect.
The talons and stuff too. Did you get the talons?
we got a couple of bloody feathers which we can clean up, and
I mean-
the eye. That's more than enough.
You can just bury it somewhere else.
No, it's
I
okay.
Don't think we should be
I
touching
am
the
not
bird
saying that in
anymore.
character.
Okay, great.
My character had no part in the dismemberment.
Yeah, he turned around.
Of this avian creature.
Should we get going?
We'll bury it real quick before we leave, because the
Would
hole's
you-
already dug.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand on top of the cart where I was before. I'm not gonna stay inside anymore. I'm gonna stand up there.
You'll eventually return to the cart. Arrow, so you're taking control again?
Yeah.
Roll me animal handling.
DM,
Yes, James.
can I sit in that top part that's like where the cover is, and just sit in that area?
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to sit there and keep making perception. Keep
Where
my
did you
eyes
put
out.
the picture of
So
that
you're
cart?
sitting next to Sydney.
In campaign
In
chat?
campaign chat.
No, Sydney's with the driver.
I'm like standing right behind the driver.
I'm
who
at the
you said you
top where
were
that
No.
where that insignia is.
Yeah, I see you.
I'm trying to be the like, if something's swooping down, I can punch it before it knocks our driver out and our horses go woo.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
my
you guys can sit where you want. Arrows.
Do I still get advantage
Yeah.
since I'm good with the
You
horses?
still have advantage. You have advantage anytime you control these horses.
Okay. So 16.
16. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna DM you something, by the way, David.
Okay.
Okay. With that 16, you guys will continue on your path. Making your way out of the forest and away from that slightly concerning set of events. You make your way down the slopes, through the woods, and into the base of the mountains, where you see a small village with lakes and wooden houses built on the different levels of the mountain as it goes up in this little mining town. It seems a little bit quiet right now.
Why? Too quiet.
What time in the morning is it? Or, I guess, close to afternoon.
Yeah.
It's let's see, it says that you guys left at about 8, so you're coming in at about, I said you'd make up for the time with your rolls, so 8 plus 6,
1,
2 p.m.
2. Math.
2 p.m.
It's a little interesting. No one's here. Did we see any
Everyone roll me
sign?
perception check.
Yeah.
Here, I thought the miners were the only ones missing.
Natural one.
15.
I can't
You're a
see
genius.
shit.
11.
I'm very
would be
distracted by
15.
being outside of the temple area.
15 for me.
So many 15s, you're all mid.
And he's over here. There might be a village nearby.
15 is above average, okay?
Okay. Well, 15 will do enough for you guys. As you roll up to the town, you see the only sign of like fresh life is another car, much like yours, with the horses tied up to a stable outside one of the larger buildings, which the sign outside says council house.
Someone's got to be in there, right? I mean, the horse out front.
As you go through the town, you do see people aren't like dead and missing. Or like you can see people through their windows. It's just a quiet day. No one's really outside. People are concerned. The kids are staying in. You know.
It's obviously spooked
Anyone?
town.
Is there a leader of this town, or was there a mayor or something we can talk to?
I believe the quest was just given by a group of families, brother. We should probably just set the cart at nearby stable and head towards the mines.
Yeah. I'll lead the.
Again, there is one other cart which is docked up and it's at the council building.
If this is a mining town, there's going to be, I assume, lots of mines. So we should probably stop in and see which one they got lost at.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not the thinker, Sujin. Thank you.
Sure.
I'll pull us up to the council building, I guess.
You pull up to the council building. There's plenty of space to dock your horses. The door is open.
Zaren will knock
I will
on the
head
door.
inside. Door's open.
Oh, you can do that, brother.
Hello? Hey, you walk inside. Hello?
What did you name our goddamn temple again, Kafra? That you gave it a different name from the Yosei Sanctuary. What was the name of our temple?
It's just the Junhei Temple.
Okay, the Junhei Temple.
It can be the Yosei Sanctuary, but you guys did not agree on that one.
Yes, we are here from the Junhei Temple, here to find the miners and rescue them from their current trouble.
You're here from the temple, but we've already had people from a temple come through.
My eyes dart immediately to Gia.
I'm also looking at Gia.
I don't say another word.
Gia looks at the older man there. From our temple. Well, you're the ones we sent the notice out to.
Can I see the note from the other?
I swear, if we see that punk here, it's on site.
Oh, facts. They're gonna need rescuing from the mines after this one.
I'm gonna roll a check quickly. I will say you all do look a little bit different from that group, though. They all had, uniform and looked, like a guild.
Was there one with fairy wings, is it?
No?
What about a really tall, gloomy, overly muscled gray one?
There was... There was a blonde elf and a tiefling lady with purple skin and pink horns. They were wearing a deep red kind of uniform.
Deep red?
Sujin, this might make a little bit of memory back for you. As they describe a guild with a deep red uniform.
Uh-huh.
You might be familiar with one such group.
believe we were the ones who got the note, right, Jaya?
We were the ones that got the letter through, and they just said they're the ones that sent it to the Junhee Temple, so...
Is the problem solved, sir?
Not that I'm aware of. They only just came in about an hour or so ago. Their cart's just outside as well, so...
Which mine is it? Have they already gone in?
They headed off to it. I can take you up there.
Please, immediately.
The note to anybody else, or was Junhee the only temple?
We only sent it to the Junhee Temple.
And they claimed they were us?
They claimed that they were a guild and that they got the note to come and investigate the missing miners. He takes you guys through the town up towards the mountains, and as you can see, there's a stairway that leads up to a very large cave entrance. It looks to be the largest one. There's so... Oh, see, this is the largest one. We have the most workers in this cave. And we've never had anything happen here in years, but none of them came out. We've sent a few people in, but all the ones that, you know, weren't children or not in shape to mine are the ones that are in there. We have a few miners from the other mines that have gone looking, but they couldn't find anything.
Do you have a map of the mines or anything like that? A log of different paths or anything?
Everything, there's signs on the inside of everything that's been mined out. We haven't gone through everywhere, but there's signs to follow through for the right directions to the exit and such. There's also a mine cart that would, like... Yeah, you're walking and talking.
Are there any explosives we need to worry about?
Not actively, not that we were using this time around. They were just in to collect resources. There was nothing that I can think of that might have happened to make anything disappear, is the problem.
Were there that went missing?
What did you say?
How many were there that went missing?
I don't have the exact log on me, but in the upwards ends of 50 or so.
There's no sort of cave-in or anything.
Not that any of the other miners who have gone have found, no.
They'd probably know better than we do.
Yeah. That's really odd, though.
So all we can do is look.
Anything that you can do, it's... Almost all of the physically capable members of our town have gone missing. Children are without parents.
There were children in the mine. Oh no. Sorry. Forgot how to say that.
Are any of the footprints up near this mine fresh?
There's a few fresher looking footprints, but that's also what he's pointing out are like the miners that have gone in and out looking for the missing ones.
Um, shall we go in?
Junie is already walking with a purpose. towards the
Zaren's
moon
right
with
behind
the
him.
Guidance of the council person.
As people are kind of beginning to walk into the mine, I'm going to kind of turn to the van. Can you give me a brief description of those who went in before again?
The other guild.
Yes.
It was a half-elf, blonde boy, and tiefling, purple skin, pink horns.
They
Wearing
give
red?
their names?
Just that they were from a guild.
To be fair, we didn't give our names either, so.
True.
They didn't need to, because I already know. So. We'll find them in the mines if they're there, so. Alright, well, hopefully we'll see you soon. Kind of nods to the guy who brought us up.
Best of luck. Please come back with something.
We'll try.
Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and take a break there as you guys head into the mines. But yeah, if you guys can place your tokens at the entrance to the mines.
Luca, before we get into the meat of going back, I have a question
Okay,
pertaining, or I want to make a roll, essentially.
sure.
Can I try and see if Jaya has clued in on what's been implied?
Yes, make a roll.
What would you like me to do? Insight or perception?
Insight.
Insight, I don't think I'm good at that, unfortunately.
It's a low DC.
I'm not bad at it, but I'm not good at it either. 14?
Speaking of Gia, as you guys wait outside the mine shaft. So, adventurers, what's the play? What we doing?
Drinking. Oh,
Junie is still heading in.
like this is an active
Okay.
mine, so they have like the light, like the lanterns inside lit, right?
They have Arcana lights on. They have like full lights.
Okay. So, I guess we just head in.
Who's going first?
Junie
I will,
is
as I start
going
walking.
in.
Okay, you start walking in. Junie, you already going in?
Yeah.
Would you care to put yourself on the map?
Oh, there's a map. I see it now. It is all clear to me.
He's so stealthy.
Maybe not joking about disappearances while we're, investigating disappearances.
It's very insensitive, brother.
Put yourselves in marching order, guys.
Please be mindful.
Oh, the marching
High
order.
quality ass map. God damn.
Nope, y'all move forward. Marching order. I am not frontline.
I want to be middle of the pack.
Okay.
Get us all lined up.
You all enter into the mines and you see a slightly abandoned work post. What was that roll, Junie?
Oh, for which roll?
You rolled a 16 on Albert.
That was for ages ago. That was at the beginning of the session.
Okay, it's
That
just
was-
played through on my screen.
It was back when I told City to roll on each platform and see which one was better.
Okay, Owlbear has been kind of
Okay.
laggy for me too, so.
that laggy? Goddamn.
No, I've had to refresh a few times because it's been showing me that only like 3 people have been on, but I'm like, that's not right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no complaints here.
It's like personal issues.
Would you guys like to
Well,
check
I guess
anything,
I will make
investigate
a
anything, or
perception
keep moving forwards down the line?
Yeah, I will look to
Perception
see if
check,
anything
okay.
seems off. Dirty 20?
Dirty 20. And at least as you go through here, nothing seems off. You take note that there is one of the mine carts are missing. But there are no tools that seem to have been left about. There's no like lunch boxes left open or anything. It doesn't seem like there's like any struggle or anything like that.
And
The tools are missing. It seems like they were taken to work.
The freshest footsteps. Which direction are they going in?
They are heading. It's kind of hard to see footsteps as it gets more into stone, but they are heading forwards.
So we'll
Her
follow the
vision.
footsteps.
Are we supposed to be grouped?
Hmm?
Like,
I
is
mean,
there a
I
way
can
for our
group you if you
tokens-
want to just move in a line. Yeah, I can group you.
Oh, maybe not. People are fanning out, so maybe not. As we kind of enter, I kind of want to just give Gia like a. I'm not gonna say anything, but kind of just like a pointed look.
She like gives you a tap on the shoulder, like a reassuring kind of.
I was gonna say my pointed look is more of like a "don't touch it" kind of thing, but that works too.
Mm-hmm. She nods
I will
and you
keep
guys
following the
continue
footsteps.
forwards.
Who's touching me? They're touching me! Okay. This is Aaron. I saw this shit, you little shit. Yeah, I will keep following the footsteps until I can't see them anymore.
Sure. You can't see them coming up to about this point here.
Okay, so but they still seem to head in this direction.
This
way?
direction, yeah.
Yeah, I will follow those footsteps. Are the footsteps like a group of people, or is it like? Because I'm trying to follow the group that came in before us.
The freshest ones, you were told the group is only 2 members, and you do see 2 distinct sets of footprints.
Oh, it's 2? That's it?
Uh-huh.
What the heck? Okay.
Yeah.
I will continue on following the footsteps. Do I see any fellow miners in here? Well, not fellow, but any miners in here?
You don't see any miners, no. The miners that were looking for the missing ones have all left.
Onwards!
As I said, some of the tools are missing. There's nothing laying about. It doesn't look like there was a fight or anything, though. But some of the tools are missing. All the lunches are taken.
Can I make a check to see? You said that a mine cart was missing.
Yes.
Missing from where?
From the start line up here. There's going to be 2 either side.
Can I? Which way is like this turn thing facing? Is it facing forward, or is it facing?
It's facing forward, so it would go through here.
Okay.
I see that lift, correct?
Yes.
If no one is telling me otherwise, I'm going towards it, and I will look back at the group. It seems it's time to descend.
Your party
I don't
is
see
waiting
anything
for
so
you.
far.
I just take a quick peek over this corner and see if there's anything suspicious or weird.
Sure.
At first glance.
You see work tables. You see probably where it would have been planning and eating and stuff. You do see some stuff that's yet to be collected. You see some mine boxes with some ore in it that hasn't been taken yet. But otherwise, nothing of suspicion.
Who we lose?
Who left?
David.
David. Okay. Gia's getting a lift.
Yep.
I mean, I know you do. I'm waiting for the others.
Take a look.
Sujin,
Sorry, what?
are you getting in the lift?
I don't like it, but yes.
Do you have
Okay.
another option?
No, but I don't like it.
David, are you good? You can't hear anything. Okay.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
I'm pulling the lever.
You pull the lever, and it brings you guys down.
Whee!
The elevator starts to descend slowly.
In an earlier round.
Down in an earlier round. You're going down swinging.
I'm sorry.
The elevator starts to descend. Eros,
Mm-hmm.
Retsu,
Mm-hmm.
the two of you, as the elevator gets lower, start to feel something familiar. And there's a chill. The hairs on your body start to stand up on end. Retsu, where you picked up that eye earlier, you feel the slight burning on your rib cage from the memory before. And Eros, you feel the magic that you picked up earlier.
I know it's our mission.
The elevator is heading down deeper into the shaft.
I'm gonna kind of look around and see if anyone else in the group is feeling it, and I'm guessing I'm catching Retsu with a look of
Yeah, like exchanging a look of something's not right here.
Has Gia noticed anything?
Gia is not particularly magically inclined. Zarin, however, you start to feel really, really warm. Yeah. Like you're getting closer to a fire.
Bless you. No, it's
It's tasty for you down here, brother.
For the rest of you, it's actually particularly chilly.
I think it's faring on the colder side.
Can I press my palm on the small of my brother's back and see if I feel anything?
You start hearing Sweet Home Alabama.
That's not even close to what's going on.
Junie, you start feeling an odd sensation as well. Not quite warm, but again, the hair is standing up on the back of your neck.
Well, we're sent down here to do a job, and we have Gia at our back, so let's head forward. Keep your
As
eyes
you
out.
say that, the elevator lands, and Gia looks back at you all. If something's going on, make sure, I know I'm not meant to be helping, but stay behind me, and everything should, and as she's speaking, she disappears.
Yo. So,
Let's
I
check this
really-
elevator.
I don't want to do it, but I wanted to take the magic and waste another spell slot.
As she disappears, you see two figures standing out in front of you guys. A blonde half-elf and a pink tiefling in red robes.
I'm gonna stand in front of the group, right wing, out in front of the people on my right, and then I'm gonna stand in front of the people on my left. Who are you? What have you done with our master?
I feel like we should be the ones asking the questions here. Who are all of you? We got a strange sense of magic coming down that tunnel. No miners.
You're from the other guild, right?
What do you mean, other? We're the guild that was sent down here. We're from the Karlan Temple.
Then you're on our side. What do you know about what's going on down here? Our master just disappeared.
How are we on the same side? Who are you people? Shiroji clan. Shiroji clan. That was a question.
Yes.
The wizard, the half-elf, releases a spell and Gia reappears. What kind of pathetic outreach have they done to get you lot up here?
The people here asked for help, and all we did was respond. Your insults are unnecessary.
Unnecessary or not, there's already people here. And you're only going to make the situation harder. And there's a third voice that you cannot see where it's coming from.
Can I insight check to make sure they're not here to do harm?
Sure.
Can I get a vibe check going on here?
Do an insight check.
Nat 20 for 25.
I'm trying to stay
Ooh.
behind by
the On that nat 20, you heard them say they're from the Kardan Temple. The Kardan Temple is from a little bit away from you guys. It's a couple of towns down at the bottom of the island you're on. They are part of the Azuka Guild. The Azuka Guild is not the nicest of people. They're not bad guys by any means, but they are the absolute premium tier of dickheads. They are they have a sort of rivalry with the Shiroji clan, as your clan values freedom, choice. The Azuka Guild values power, strength, and hard training to achieve the highest possible tier of. They're almost like a military.
Your mic changed a bit. Your mic changes a bit. It sounds farther away.
Sounds like you're talking through
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. What about now?
Good.
Much better.
Okay. Yeah. I need to upgrade my mic soon. Where did you lose me?
You were just explaining how they were rivals.
They value power
towards our clan.
Yeah. They're almost rivals. They're still one of the 6 clans. They are adventurers, warriors, on the same side, but they value power, rigid training, hard strength. They are assholes. Militaristic assholes. But God, are they effective at what they do.
I'm trying to put myself kind of behind Eros.
Eros kind of looks like he's been festering for a minute while they've been talking, kind of looking like he's getting annoyed. He can't really hold it in much longer. But he's like really biting his tongue.
I don't notice the sheer amount of tension behind me, so I'm just going to continue.
You see a figure jump from the rocks kind of above you guys that you had not seen before, and land in front of these two and also between you guys. Also in the same red uniform, but with a mask on his face.
If we are intercepting your mission, please continue. We did not come here for this purpose. Simple rescue mission, that is all. If the people are rescued, our mission is no longer of importance.
Rescued. So you don't know what happened then?
In the dark.
The mine owner came to our temple, asking us for help. The owner of the mines.
Oh, owner.
The mine owner. 50 men and women. grown, powerful individuals killed in front of him in the blink of an eye. There's no one to rescue.
Do you know what killed them?
Feel it in the air. Can't name it, but it's there. He looks back at the two that are with him. Sydney, did you say you were hiding?
I'm behind Eros, yeah.
Okay, are you stealthing or are you just standing there?
I'm not stealthing, but I'm just trying to stay kind of out of line of sight. Kind of. I'm not like actively moving, if that makes sense. Like just conveniently.
Locked by a 6'4"
Exactly.
Yeah.
half orc.
I'm not moving any further, if that's what you're implying.
Yeah.
So if they move,
As annoying as Junhee Guild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. If they move, then this, yeah. As annoying as the Junhee Guild might be, there's something big going on down here. So if you'd like to come along, you can see the irritation on the other two's faces, but they know better than to question who is clearly their upper rank.
I am gonna look back at the group. It is not my decision alone to make.
Sujin staying silent.
I don't see much other choice at the moment.
Eros has a lot less tension. He's still like a little peeved. But we're all here trying to figure out the same thing. Might as well. You people, he's just gonna like mutter to himself.
It seems my allies are somewhat reluctantly on board. Do you have any details you can spare for us? What's been going down here?
The one with the mask nods and looks back towards the half-elf. The half-elf raises their hand and casts a illusion spell which shows you an image. We took this right out of the owner's mind. Went into his thoughts. And as he cast the image, you see the mine around you filled with bodies falling off of their workspaces, swinging their pickaxes at air, seeing nothing, and then just being ripped into pieces. Their flesh burnt away, and then just darkness. As you look around, there's no bodies. There's no weapons or tools on the ground. It doesn't look like there was a fight here at all, but this is straight from the mind of the mine owner.
And what is your plan?
Find whatever caused this. We came originally to retrieve the bodies, but when we got in, there were none here. People of the city said that they never saw anyone die, they just thought they were missing. They sent searches in, nothing. No one's been reclaimed, nothing's been found.
DM, are the ranks across the guilds similar? Are the same name?
Yes. Yeah.
And what rank are the three of you?
The half-elf and the tiefling both say that they are Goki. The masked individual says that he is Ikdan.
I assume it was some sort of spell you cast over here on Gia. I'm gonna look at Gia to see if she's like ready to respond to these guys, because it is got a lot more political than it was 2 seconds ago. Them being here.
Gia's more than used to my magic at this point, aren't you? The masked individual kind of glances towards her. Sadly, we fought at tournaments before, into guild fights.
Has he always been masked?
The masked individual looks back.
I said, has he always been masked?
As long as I have known.
Well,
If you're worried about my skill level, I've already defeated all of your mentors, but in single combat.
I was not worried about your skill level. I was worried about what extent of problem we have going on here. Gia, this seems a lot more than just our mission at this point. Are you sure you don't want to take over?
Okay. I've already sent message in. The rest of the Yosei are going to investigate the body in the woods. Hopefully that magic trail will lead them here. In terms of where we go from here, she looks over to the members of the Cardan. I assume that you've already been investigating. You got here probably an hour before we did, right? No, Crown. We've had our certain search around, but we haven't gone into the final tier of the mines yet. Only one entrance? Only one entrance. And Gia looks back at the rest of you. Seems like our best solution would be to go into the bottom tier of the mines and see what we can find.
Lead the way.
Now, before we do this, it's above all of your level, whatever's going on here. I can go with them. You can wait for the rest of the Yosei to come. I'm giving you the choice. This can be dangerous.
If we fall in this fight, Master, and we sat around waiting for you to come back, it wouldn't sit right with the rest of us. I don't think we wish to stay behind. I don't want to. Words. I don't want to be the one giving that news back to the Tianxin.
And the rest of you feel similarly?
Not turning away.
Rumi, Eros.
Eros is gonna pop his head around Jaya. I don't know about you people, but we're greater with numbers, so yeah, all or none. Go.
Thompson is back. The power of the forehead. Sujin, your name was not called, but Gia does look to you to make sure you're okay with this.
With moving forward?
Yeah.
She just kind of subtly nods. I mean, she's not going to put this above what they were here to do.
Gia nods towards the three members of Cardan. I guess lead the way. The masked individual walks off with the two following behind him. Then they wait for you all to follow. Gia first aligning the group.
I'm going to whisper to my brother. This mission is a lot more over our heads than we thought it would be. Our focus is to keep the rest of our allies alive. And like the Tianxin said, safety, brother. I cannot lose you either. You stay behind me at all times, and I'll give you a strong talking to if you end up anywhere else.
You will make your way down the ladders and to go into the lower parts when you're met with just a massive black cavernous drop. I trust you have that at least some of you have the ability to fall without hurting yourselves.
Do I?
I don't believe that's in my current capabilities. Do we have some other measures? Oh, actually, it might be my current capabilities. I don't know about everybody else. My brother and I can find a way, but I'm not sure about the rest of the group.
Fine. He sends his two down first. They can make their way. As for the rest of you, Jay, I know you're capable. Anyone else who can go, but I will make sure you don't injure yourselves.
I'm
gonna...
Go ahead.
When it comes to my feet, can I change my spell like a typical spellcaster, or does it stay the same?
A feat spell stays a feat spell.
Fuck. Alright. Can we just...
How many
I was
people-
like
how many people can you feel
awkwardly
before?
walking up to.
Oh.
Yeah, I was awkwardly walking up to get ready to link arms with. I'm sorry, and like, oh, okay, great.
Well, if you're gonna do 6, that's all you covered. Because 5, okay.
don't worry about me then.
Why? What can
Wild
you
shape.
do? You can't turn into
Fine
anything
for
flying
me?
at your level.
Wolf spider.
Yeah.
A wolf spider?
Oh yeah. The
Wolf
spider. Okay.
You are going to see Eros turn into a giant wolf spider. Which actually he can carry like one person.
Most of us have feather fall though, so we should be
That's
okay.
true.
I think everyone else is fine.
So you're gonna see the giant spider do a little salute and down the side into the darkness.
Almost impressive. Well then, I'll see you all down there.
Definitely don't take this time to enjoy flapping my wing for the only thing that actually matters.
Yeah.
Geofull just leaps. Yep.
I didn't mean to grab you. Whoops. Has she put 2 and 2 together yet? Or is that a roll? Or is it unrecognizable?
That's up to you.
Well, is it unrecognizable or
No, it's not.
no? Okay, I'm gonna make a roll then at this point. For what?
Probably perception.
Perception. 12.
Probably not that recognizable.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
Okay. New map.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, I love this one.
A big ass map.
Right?
Things massive.
As you all eventually make your landing slowly into the underground system, you feel the large cavernous system that you're entering. You feel the wind gusting through, and all of you begin to feel that eerie, dark magic creeping up on you. Something big's about to happen. Well, we'll find out next week, because that's the end of the session. The wind on its back, air in its lungs. It doesn't know what called it here, but something, a vision in its sleep, asked it to come this way. The Archimedes, the large owl, flies out of its normal dense forest town into the hills near Ansa. It hears the sound of wheels and horses off in the distance somewhere. Maybe some adventurers that are going to need its help. Maybe something else. It begins to wonder why. What vision? What caused the visions that led it here? Why did it need to come this way? Its third eye glistening, glowing. There's something going on here. Something that it was needed for. But what? That thought is cut short. Pain. All it feels is pain as it yells out. Burning, ripping, tearing, melting. It feels like it takes hours, but it's an instant. And in an instant, its life is gone, and something else takes its place. Wonder who else's place has been taken. Who else's place will be taken. Will you make it out of these mines? Or will something that looked